I made a brand new Clash Royale account to see how far card evolutions can carry me. I got this idea from the comment section, and the first thing to do was to create a brand new Clash Royale account and start playing the tutorial. It was then time to name the account, and I thought a perfect name would be Fro Evo, but Clash Royale did not like that. So instead we're OOfro Evo. We finally finished the tutorial. First goal for this account is we have to hit level 7. Level 7 is when you unlock the evolution slot and you get those special offers in the shop. Because of that, I'm going to be just upgrading every single card I have and trying to rush to level 7 as fast as possible. Honestly, level 7 is pretty easy to get to, so this shouldn't be too much of a problem. Look at that, we're already level 2, and this is where the journey begins. So as you might expect, I had absolutely no problem in these lower arenas, getting 3 crowns in most of my games, and in no time at all I was already in arena 2. And because I'm just trying to level up my account as fast as I can to level 7, I actually decided to spend my gems. Normally I would never recommend anyone do this, but we did use the gems to fast open the chests to try and get some more XP. Anyway, after some more 3 crowns, we eventually hit arena 3, and it was in arena 3 where we got to level 7 and finally unlocked the card evolutions. So now we have the evolution offers in the shop. Let's buy these. While we're buying these offers, I just want to say thank you to everyone that leaves a like and subscribes to the channel. You guys make it possible to do these videos, and without your support it wouldn't be possible. Evolution is now unlocked and we now have evolved skeletons. Let's upgrade them as well as much as we can. We just got a ton of skeleton cards from those offers. They're level 8 at the moment, and I made the cheapest deck I possibly can at the moment. Obviously we just want to cycle as many skeletons as we can to get to the evolved skeletons, so let's test it out against arena 3 players. I thought this was going to be a walk in the park from this point forward, but honestly it was more difficult than you might think. Everyone had a Valkyrie or arrows, meaning the evolved skeletons didn't survive long enough to hit enemies and multiply. I'm not going to lie, at this point I was feeling sad, defeated, but then I remembered I have the best card in the game, the credit card. So I decided to go back into the shop and spend more money. I unlocked all 4 evolutions and got a ton of books and wildcards, so I could fully upgrade my skeletons to the max level, level 14. Okay, this is the moment we've been waiting for. We have level 14 evolved skeletons. Let's see what he does in response, but you guys can see they already turned into 6. His towers do not one-shot the skeletons, which is beautiful. He's forced to place skeletons, but of course, my skeletons should multiply. His skeletons get destroyed. He goes with a Valkyrie, but these skeletons are wrapping themselves around the tower, and this is just the over-leveled stuff we needed. And that is the power of the credit card. And it didn't stop there either. I very quickly worked my way up to Builder's Workshop and was getting the craziest moments with these evolved skeletons. Literally, if they get onto your king tower, it's game over. It's so difficult to stop, and it really catches these players off guard. You can tell they've never played against them before, and they just have no clue what's happening. So the evolved skeletons are super good, but I decided to try out the other evolutions since we have them all unlocked. Starting with the evolved Royal Giant. And honestly, this card is insane. Whenever he fires, he does an area damage around himself, which also knocks back enemies. You guys can see that he's shooting the tower and the barbarians just cannot hit him because they keep getting knocked back. Next, I decided to try out the evolved barbarians, and the evolved barbarians actually surprised me. I thought they were going to be the worst one by far, but what these players kept doing was playing stuff in front of their towers to try and stop the barbarians. The barbarians would then get raged and actually go towards the tower faster. It was beautiful stuff, and I actually had a ton of fun with the evolved barbarians. Way better than I expected. I definitely underrate the barbarians. After that, it was the evolved firecracker. Again, she is super fun to use, and you can just get some crazy value with the evolved firecracker. She can hit the tower from your side of the map, and the fireworks that she leaves behind do so much damage to the tower and to troops. Definitely one of the best evolutions. So as you can imagine, I had absolutely no problem beating these players and in no time at all I got to Frozen Peak, which was a super important arena. The reason why is because in Frozen Peak you unlock the Ice Spirit and the Freeze spell. The Ice Spirit is going to help my deck cycle faster, and I can hit people with the Evolved Skeleton's Freeze Cheese. It's a deadly combination and one of the funnest. And after winning enough games, it was finally time to unlock the Freeze spell. Let's go, we get the Freeze. I've been waiting since Arena 1 to do this, where we're going to play the Evolved Skeletons and then hit them with the Freeze Cheese. Oh, things are about to get wacky. So you guys can see I went back to using Evolved Skeletons, and the Evolved Skeletons can actually just win you a game by themselves. It's ridiculous. You guys can see here, tower on the left is at full health. I literally just put down the Evolved Skeletons and then a Spirit in front. They make it to the tower and absolutely destroy it. In this game here, you guys can see he even put down an entire Skarmy, but my skeletons just absolutely ripped through it in no problem. Only 2 skeletons survive, but then I hit him with the Freeze Cheese! Oh, that's so good. We kept dominating our way through Jungle Arena, but as you might expect, players are starting to catch up to our levels. They're starting to have a similar King Tower to us, and some of them even had Evolve cards as well. But obviously we kept using the Evolved Skeletons, hitting them with the Freeze Cheese, and in no time at all, we made it to Hog Mountain. And it was in Hog Mountain I actually hit one of the best moments. You guys can see it's a replay because I wasn't actually recording at the time, but I swear this was like something you would script. Hog Rider coming towards me, I played the Evolved Skeleton, he goes Firecracker at the bridge, and the Firecracker takes out all the skeletons except one. This skeleton has 1 HP. I Freeze Cheese the tower, Fire Spirit in the pocket to stop the King Tower from hitting that skeleton, and then just like that, it was able to completely take the tower. The 1 HP Larry and a dream. It was beautiful. We hit Spooky Town, and we have 3 legendary chests to open. We are, of course, going to open them up. We are hoping for wood. We get a princess. That's not bad. Obviously, I'm hoping for the wood, because then we could actually use it in the deck and make a faster cycle. We get a legendary wild card. Not the best, not the worst. It could be anything, but we are still hoping for the wood. The final chest. It all comes down to this, and we get a Mega Knight, so we can be a mid-ladder menace. Okay. Honestly, I think the decks go stay the same. We're just 200 trophies away. And this game here was for 4,000 trophies. You guys can see I have the Evolved Skeletons in my hand. A Skarmy and a Valkyrie comes towards me. I, of course, play my Evolved Skeletons, arrows away that Firecracker, and freeze the Valkyrie. We obviously do not want that Valkyrie taking out my Evolved Skeletons. I then have to quickly cycle to my Royal Giant, play the Royal Giant in the pocket, just to distract this tower. Skeletons make it onto the King Tower, and you guys already know that when the skeletons are on the King Tower, it's pretty much game over. He puts down a Valkyrie, but the skeletons keep spawning, and there we go, the Evolved Skeletons wrapping around the King Tower, getting me that 3 crown, giving me the 4,000 trophies. That is beautiful. That is exactly what you want to see. We get the emote, and that's the challenge done. We went from 0 trophies, a brand new account, all the way to 4,000 just by using the Evolve cards. I really hope you guys enjoyed. If you have, leave a like. Of course, subscribe if you have not already. And as always, make sure you guys take care, brush your hair, and peace out. Woo!